Hey there, this is Dan Elder from Kidasa Software. Welcome to this tutorial about value sets and data graphs in Milestones Professional. So we're going to be graphing the values in a column over the timeline. So if I select this column, you can see it's just set up as a values column, which allows you to put numbers in there. And you can see I also checked this checkbox right here for currency. So it's showing as dollars. So to set up this value set, I'm going to go to the Tools tab. And on the Tools tab right under there, you'll see that Set Up Value Sets button. So we're going to set up the value set first, and then after that we're going to set up the data graph to actually display that value set. So I'm going to click on Set Up Value Sets. And I currently don't have any set up. On the bottom of this screen though, you can see the alignment. So that's kind of how dense you want your data graph to appear. If you want, a lot of sharp spikes and stuff, you can set it to, weekly. If you want it to be more smoothed out, for instance, I could set it to monthly. So I'm going to choose monthly right there. And then I'm going to click on Create/Edit for this value set 1. And I'm going to choose this type 3, so allocate column values across timeline. I'll go ahead and call it cost. And then you'll just actually need to choose the column. So I'm going to choose that cost column right there. And that looks pretty good. We'll come back to the graphic properties a little bit later, but that's actually where you set, what color you want in the data graph. But let's go ahead and add the data graph first. I'll just press OK, and I'll press OK right here. So now that value set is set up. So now if I go to Set Up Data Graphs, I could click on that. And first you'll want to show this graph. So just click on Show This Graph. And this graph height, that's going to be in inches if you're in the US, or centimeters if you're not. So I'm going to set that to 1.2. That should be pretty good. And then you assign value sets to this data graph. You click on that. And so you can see this number 1 cost has already been assigned there. So I'm going to click on that and press OK. And we'll just press OK, and then we can come back and change some of these options. But one of the main graphical options you have is lines, bars, wide bars, or points. I'm just going to choose bars and then press OK. And then you can see it added that data graph there. So this is kind of set up as monthly, which actually probably is a little bit too big. So maybe I should switch that back to weekly for the value sets. If this was like a multi-year schedule, it would probably make more sense to have monthly. But if I go back to the Tools tab and set up value sets, we can change it to weekly, and we can also change these colors. So if we want different colors for this particular cost column, we can set that up here. So I'm going to go back to Tools, Set Up Value Sets, and I'll just set it to weekly, and we'll see how that looks, and then we can come back and change the graphic properties. Okay, so yeah, that looks a lot better. So you can see now it's separating each of these cost values into weekly amounts based on whatever tasks are actually in the schedule area. So it's kind of, for instance, taking this 3,400 and kind of dividing it over this week, and then it's putting whatever remainder into this week right here, and then it just kind of populates those weekly bars down there. If I wanted to change this color, so right now it's set up as black, I could go to, again, the Tools tab, and you would do Set Up Value Sets. Each value set kind of has its own graphical properties. I could click on that. And for cost, I'll click Create/Edit. And then you've got the Graphic Properties tab right here. So I could click on that. And you can see, so right now you can set the line or bar color. for instance, if I wanted it to be green, maybe have some kind of stripy pattern or something like that, I could do that. And there's several other options here. A lot of them don't apply, but you might want to check out some of these options. If you are having some issues or something like that, or if you want to change kind of some of the graphical options there. So I'm going to press OK. And you can see it kind of changed that to a green stripy bar right there. And I'll press OK. And that looks pretty good. If you wanted to, instead of a bar, go to like a line, you could set up data graphs again in the Tools tab. And just as an example, I can change that to lines instead of bars, and press OK. And then you can see it change that to have lines instead of those bars. You can also change, you can see it just kind of automatically calculated, 0 to 20,000 right there. If I go back to set up data graphs, for instance, if I want my high to actually be 15,000, for instance, and maybe increment every 5,000, I could set that up right there. If you leave it at 0, it'll just automatically calculate it. I can press OK. And then you can see it goes 5,000, 10,000, and then 15,000. Okay, and I'm actually going to set this back to bars, and then I'm going to add another value set. So I'm going to click on Setup Data Graphs, and click on Bars, and press OK. Kind of reverts that back. You can do another type of value set. If you go to the Tools tab, click on Setup Value Sets. I'm going to make another one for this number 2 value set, create/edit. And I'll just do a keyed in global value. So if I call it, just for instance, I'll call it budget. And obviously in most cases you would just have 2 columns, one for cost and one for budget. And you could do both of those value sets as type 3. But just to show you this example, I'm going to do this type 1 keyed in global values, and click on display/edit values. And you can see it kind of starts at the beginning of the schedule here. And then you can actually just type in these values manually. So if you don't have a column set up, and you have like a certain number for each week, you can just type that in manually. So I'm just going to kind of just do a few of these, maybe like the first 5, for example. And I'll just say the budget is 600 for that week, and let's say I'll say 4,000 for this week, and I'll do 12,000 for that week, and then I'll say 13,000, so it went a little over budget, and then 10,000 for that one right there. So I'll just go ahead and just do those first 5 weeks right there and press OK. And that looks pretty good. For graphic properties, actually I can just set those up right now. So maybe I'll do like a red color and maybe a brick pattern. That'll look pretty good. And of course this won't show up until I actually add it to the data graph. Then I'm going to press OK. And you can see the budget right there. That looks good. Press OK. And then I'm going to go again to the Tools tab and set up data graphs. And you can see assign value sets to this graph. I'm going to click on that. Currently I've just got cost. I'll go ahead and add budget. And it should actually make room for it, so it'll show multiple bars in each week right here. So I'll press OK. And then I'll press OK. And then you can see it kind of shrunk down the cost bar, and you can see that budget bar now has a little legend over there, and you can see that budget bar is right there, and that looks pretty good. And since I only added it for the first 5 weeks, it's only going to show on those first 5 weeks. And that looks pretty good. One last thing I could do to kind of clean this up is you can see the budget number is not actually showing there. So if we want to show both of those numbers there, we're going to need to go back to the Tools tab, set up value sets. And for the budget, if I click on Create/Edit and go to Graphic Properties, I can go to Show Value Near Bar, if shown as bar. And you can probably tell it's going to be a little crowded with those big numbers there. So we're going to actually hide the decimal places. So that's number of decimals to display. I'm going to set that as 0. We don't really need to see like the 0.82 or 0.92. I'm going to press OK. You can see it kind of shows that number there. And you can see that other one is still pretty crowded. So I'm actually going to hide the decimals for this value set as well. So if I click on Create Edit for Cost, and again go to Graphic Properties, turn off this decimals here, set it to 0, and press OK. Then you can see that number looks a little bit cleaner down there, just some nice little graphical touches. And obviously you don't need to show the number near the bar, but if you do, you can kind of reduce the decimal places and kind of make that a little easier to read. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial video about value sets 1 and 3 and setting up data graphs. If you have any questions, feel free to email support@kirasa.com, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And have a nice day.